Hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream, Sunday Live here on our page and YouTube and Facebook. So, as you know, I'm Vera, and we call ourselves the Gypsy Viking Warriors. So, I wanted to say Happy Canada Day to all of my Canadian friends and happy 4th of July to all of the American warriors that we have in our tribe. You guys are always the best for supporting us. Thank you so much. And I hope you're having a great week celebrating all of these national holidays and, just taking some time off to also be present within yourself to, take care of you as well. Because remember that you can only help others when you can first be yourself well. And then out of that abundance of love and wellness, you can help others. So just a small reminder, something I was reminded about this week too. So, hey, how you guys doing? Let me know in comments below how you have celebrated your Canada Day and what you are doing to basically, to keep taking good care of yourself and your loved ones during the quarantine, during times of crisis, during times of great change in our lives. And I'll tell you one thing I did yesterday, which is very rare for me. My sister gave me a little haircut. You can't tell because she did a great job keeping my length, but I did refresh my split ends a bit, so you'll probably see it next time when my hair actually jumps up and becomes naturally curly, well, like it always does. Hey, Johnny. Thanks for tuning in. Give me just a second here. I have my cords all over the place again, of course. So today, you guys, I wanted to remind you that we have released a cover, which, by the way, my sister edited and did an amazing job on it. Boleyga by Goulab Janamz. Sarmad, my friend in Pakistan, wrote an amazing song, and it's very apocalyptic. It's very in tune with what we are actually going through right now. And he guessed this concept back in 2018. So he wrote the song way before we entered the coronavirus and the lockdown and the quarantine and anything else that happened with it. So it's so funny how these things do happen as in progression, right? So I believe that our lifestyles have become so oversaturated and busy with to-do lists that this was like a natural reaction of our planet, I guess, to put us home for a few months, which is kind of, a natural response to all of these crazy engagements that we've put ourselves to. Hey, Abraham, happy day to you too. Thanks. So, in a way, I feel like, of course, nobody wants people to get sick or die or get hurt at all. But in a way, I feel like this is a natural response to all of the things that we've been building for ourselves as a very busy society. So it was just time to take a moment back, step back, and rethink and rework what we're actually doing in our lives and pay some attention inside yourself, then remember why you're doing what you're doing and why you're so busy, right? If you guys are too. I know I am. So anyway, first thing I wanted to play for you Boleyga because I love it. We recorded a video and it came out real nice. Thanks to everyone who was helping. And thank you to my new Patreons. You guys are the best. So the moment I published the video, I got a new Patreon. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Who is angry there? Why are you guys angry? Hey, Derek. Good morning. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. And now I have a couple Patreons that I'm really happy to share with. If you are a part of my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Vera Burmenko, that means you will be a part of my inside scoop and my personal process through creating my songs. So I will be playing at the end here. So stay tuned to the end of today's episode because I will be playing at the end a reveal of my new track that will be produced for my second album called Obsidian. And the track is titled Obsidian 2. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This one hasn't been produced yet. It is literally just my homemade demo track that I will be sending to Jacob soon, and then we'll make a real beautiful candy out of it. So right now it's just all me. So as I could record it, I did, and I will share the idea with you guys. If you are my Patreon, then you have already received this in the email from Patreon, and I've shared with you a video preview of how I'm creating this track, and I've asked for your opinion too. So if you want to be a part of my process for creating my original music, you have to become a Patreon so that we can share this in a very special safe place where you guys can be a part of it. All right, so also you get a free download of Boleyga that I recorded only if you are a Patreon. So I don't send it to anybody else. First of all, it's not my song, so I wouldn't be sending it to anybody, but I am giving you a free download of that section that I recorded if you are a Patreon. So subscribe, make sure you're in there. It's Once again, patreon.com/Vera Burmenko. Let's start with Boleyga. All right, here we go. I love this song. Love the concept and everything. If you guys want to, give me a second. If you guys want to know more, watch our episode on my Musician Today podcast with Sarmad. We had him this past Saturday. Yes. And this Tuesday, we're going to have someone else. We're going to have, I'm sorry, guys. I'm honestly, I just bopped my head so hard. I forgot. Alison Montez. She's an amazing violinist who tours with fantastic bands. You're going to love her so much. Meanwhile, go catch up in our Musician Today podcast episodes. We're on iTunes, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Play, we're on Castbox FM. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, we're probably there. So yeah, go check it out. It's Musician Today podcast. And this one was with Sarmad of Goulab Janamz in their band from Pakistan. So I feel like celebrating Canada Day is really just celebrating like our diversity and how many various cultures that we have in our beautiful country. And this year is actually special for me personally because it's exactly half of my life since I've lived back home and half of my life since I've lived here, because I moved here when I was 16. So I've spent half of my life back home where I was born in Kiev, Ukraine, and now I spend exactly the same amount of time here. If you look at it, it's kind of interesting. Like, time flies, right? And it feels like, it was just yesterday we came here, and at the same time it's already become my home too. So thank you all. Thank you, Akib. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you, Byron, Ruben, Darren, Roland, more Byron, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Derek, Abraham, Johnny again. Hey, thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. So next, I want to cover one of my favorite bands. And this song has been done by so many different parodies and like just funny covers. It's a metal song, obviously, because it's Rammstein. So you guys guess which song it is. I'll tell you, I have one favorite Ukrainian band that does this song, but they do it in a folk style. They literally take up all the balalaikas and violins and guitars, and they do it without a shirt. So they're just wearing pants, and they do it kind of like in a field, like you would normally work, and then you would stop and sing the song. They do such a fun cover of that in Ukrainian. Meanwhile, I hope you enjoy it. So let's have a look. Here we go, Rammstein. So this was Du hast Rammstein. The first time I heard a song, it was actually a very funny story too. I was in grade 5, and my friend Igor brought in those cassettes with Rammstein to class. You know, the cassettes, the tapes that you had to like rewind with your finger. So those, and basically, he knows I studied music, so he gives me this and he says, have a listen to it over the weekend and tell me how it blows the Mozart out of your butt. So that was my introduction into Rammstein, and we listened to it the whole weekend. It was really fun. So back then, I didn't pay much mind to it. I was like, yeah, it's interesting, and I gave it back. But years later, I love it. So thanks, Igor. I'm still listening to it. And anyway, here we go. Brian, thanks. Hey, Byron. Hey, Guy. Hi, McCool. Hi, Akib. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Oh, what did I do with my comments? There we go. Excellent. Thank you guys for watching. I'm honestly sweating. I think I picked 3 metal songs today, and I didn't expect to sweat so much. Anyway, so for the end, like I promised, I have something special for you, which is an epic reveal of my new idea for a new track, for a new song, for the second album that I'm writing, second solo album. Some of you guys have asked me if I've done albums before. Yes, I have recorded with other people. I have an album that I've recorded with my gypsy band. I have an album that I've recorded with my friends in collaborations. I'm on many CDs. It's just that I haven't done an album that was entirely my creation from beginning to an end without someone else making creative decisions for me. So this is a big deal to me. I'm so glad and happy that you guys like it. So thank you for getting your CD. Again, you can get it on veraburmenko.com/shop. It's the first thing that comes up because obviously my CD is the most important thing that I have in my shop that I would like you to have. So you can find me mostly on my website right now. I am working on making a digital release for you guys soon. So in a couple of weeks, it's my birthday. I'll try to get it done by then. So we can actually go on iTunes, and many of you have reached out to me saying they would like to purchase it on iTunes. So very soon, I promise I'll get it done. And I'm sorry that it took so long. It's just, it's really difficult to keep track of things when you are one independent artist and you don't have a team helping you. You just have to keep track of everything basically by yourself. So it can get a little tricky. But thank you guys for your patience. And thank you to my amazing patrons who I now have on patreon.com/Vera Burmenko. If you'd like me to do more covers, to do more professional edited videos, and to just cover the songs that you like, I would be happy to do a full-on production on them. But I do need more Patreons before that happens. I have a first goal. My first goal is to reach like $300 or $500 a month, where then I can use that money to make a video production. Videos are expensive, guys. Even though I'm working with Jacob, who's like really, really kind to me, and this still, it costs money because we need equipment, we need programs, we need effects, we need some footage that we need to purchase. All these things add up, right? So just letting you know, if you'd like me to do more videos and a little quicker than I'm doing now, the Patreon is the best way you can help. So patreon.com/Vera Burmenko. Become a patron. Now you'll be getting these kind of songs earlier than everybody else. You'll be getting a real inside scoop into my process, behind the scenes footage, and I will be asking you for your creative ideas too on how you would like to develop my music. So there we go. Join me. Okay, meanwhile, we have one more thing that I have honestly just finished recording this last night, and I hope you guys like it. This is something that's Eastern inspired. I would say Persian, because I played in a Persian band for so many years, for about 10 years, and I played in a gypsy band for about 10 years. So my music that I write is often influenced by the music that we've played in my bands, and it usually happens like unintentionally. It just comes out that way. So I hope you enjoy it. Here is Obsidian.
Woohoo! So this was Obsidian. Very demo style homemade recording preview, guys. Obviously, we're going to do so much more with it. Thank you. Thank you, Kennedy. So yeah, once I'm allowed to go to Jacob's studio, because we've been quarantined, right? As soon as that happens, we're going to produce an awesome track, because the way we work on it usually is we sit down together. We can do that via Zoom, I guess, and Skype too, but it's easier when you're in the studio, because I know exactly what effects I want for this. And if you can tell, I was playing the beat on my salad bowl, on my metal salad bowl, because I didn't like the cowbell I had in my device. So I just used a salad bowl instead. So sometimes it's the best thing that happens, right? I want it to be sort of like this apocalyptic texture in it. So I feel like having pots and pans in the kitchen, just playing on whatever you have, is the best way to go. So you guys tell me in comments how you liked it, if you like that idea. I'm going to develop it into a track as soon as we're able to. It took me a while to actually get to it. I've had this song in my head for like the past 3-4 months at least. And finally I had the time to sit down to just play that doll down into a track and play for you guys. So I'm so happy we did that. Again, have a look at our episodes from Musician Today podcast. The links are above here or below, depends where you're watching. So have a listen to Sarmad's interview. It's very interesting. Have a listen to our new track, Boleyga, that we just released this week. My sister helped me. She edited. Amazing job. She did fantastic. All the effects in there, that's all her. So I had a post it earlier that I shared saying 1% playing, 99% editing. It's true. It's true. When you are performing, when you're making videos, it's very important to work with a person who knows how to edit it, how to work it with it, right? So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much, Kennedy. Thank you. And again, happy Canada Day. Happy 4th of July to all my American friends on here. Thank you, everyone, for all of your support. Stay tuned. This Tuesday, we will be live with Alison Montez, who is amazing. You're going to love her. She's also very funny. Her videos are really funny. So you guys stay tuned. Have an amazing Sunday, and I'll see you soon.